On Sunday, Israel said that it had completed its operation into the southern city of Khan Younis and that it was withdrawing its troops. This marks a key end to one of the phases of this ground offensive. Israel has been there for several months. Now, they said they were going to keep a significant number of troops inside of Gaza and that they were going to switch to intelligence-based raids. This would also give these troops time to recuperate. Now, this comes as Sunday marks 6 months since this war began, and there appears to be no end in sight. Conflict analysts have called it one of the deadliest and most destructive wars in recent history. On the Gaza side, there have been more than 33,000 people who have been killed. The United Nations says that half the population, about 1 million people, are facing imminent famine. I spoke to one woman named Lama. Her family was displaced from the north to the south of Gaza. She said that after 6 months of war, they are tired of the pain and the hunger. And even if the war ends and they go back to the north, they have nowhere to live. Their house was destroyed. On Israel's side, about 1,200 people were killed, mostly on October 7th when Hamas attacked Israel. Israel's military said they've lost 600 soldiers, 4 of which were killed on Saturday. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke to the nation on Sunday. He acknowledged that there had been successes during these 6 months, but also said that it came at a price. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Today, we mark 6 months since the war started. The achievements of the war are great. We eliminated 19 out of 24 Hamas battalions, including senior commanders. We killed, wounded, or captured a significant number of Hamas terrorists. We purged Shifa and many other terrorist headquarters as well. We destroyed factories manufacturing rockets, weapons, ammunition, and we continue to systematically destroy the underground. We are one step away from victory. But the price we paid is painful and heartbreaking.
Netanyahu said that this war was going to continue and the next phase would be to go into Rafah, where there are still Hamas groups, but it's unclear when that will begin and also what is going to happen to the 1.5 million people sheltering there. Now, while the attacks are continuing in Gaza, there are ceasefire talks that have restarted in Cairo. This director of the CIA, intelligence chiefs from Israel, as well as Hamas delegates are meant to be there. But it's unclear if these talks are going to yield anything. Months of on and off discussions have resulted in very little. But there's mounting international pressure right now to come up with a deal from the United States, as well as within the country. Israelis rallied, tens of thousands of them, across the nation on Saturday and Sunday, calling for Netanyahu to resign, but also calling for them to come to a deal to get the hostages home. I spoke to one man, his nephew is being held hostage. He said that they have told the war cabinet that they need to instruct the negotiating team to come up with an agreement now. He said that time is running out. Sam Mednick with the Associated Press for CGTN in Jerusalem.